Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I'm going to be going shopping today. I didn't plan to do this, but something came across that's telling me a lot of people, especially the elderly, cannot make ends meet to eat. And if you don't get that protein, you lose muscle tone. You also start getting sick and everything. So I am going to give a quick rundown on how to count protein grams, because you need at least 70. If you're taking medication, you need more. Now, if it's just you or just you and your husband and the children have grown up and stuff, a lot of waste goes on pre-made food that you buy. All right. When I was growing up, I remember that some adults, especially when I came up to the metropolitan area, I became aware that the elderly were using cat food and dog food to eat. And they would mix it, and this is what they would have because they didn't know how to count protein and stuff, and they didn't know how to get it properly or to be full and give it what your body needs. So I'm going to go through this now. For any kind of meat and any kind of fish and any kind of poultry, you need 3 ounces to get 25 grams of protein. Now, if you take ground meat and you buy a pound of it, you're talking about 16 ounces, but 3 ounces is 25 grams of protein. Now, at each meal, you need approximately 20 to 25 grams of protein. So when I go shopping today, now I'm going to be making a dish soon. I'll show you what 3 ounces is, and when you see how small it is, you can see that you're really eating a lot. All right, so that goes for the meat, fish, poultry. It's always going to be 25 grams of protein for 3 ounces. So you can use, if you buy a pound and it's just you or you and your husband, and there are no more, I'm talking to the elderly because this is the ones who are having the most problems, you will have more than enough 5 meals right there with your protein count. So it's not that you have to buy a lot of food, but you've got to know how. Now, another thing is that dairy is very important. 1 ounce of milk or sour cream or yogurt is 1 gram of protein. That means every 2 tablespoons of it is 1 gram of protein of any of that. So you can count just looking right off the bat. You can look. Now, on beans and rice, I'm not sure about that. I have my book here, but I know you have to eat 1 cup of vegetables, any vegetable, for 1 gram of protein. Okay? Now, liquor, candies, cakes, sweets, all of that, you got 0. All what you have is a lot of calories. You have no proteins in any of that food. It's mostly calories and sugar, and you eat it because it gives you energy, but that kind of sugar is short-lived. It's not like eating a starch like a potato or pasta or rice. Those are slower. They stay in your system longer to prevent hunger. Okay, now I'm going to take a quick look, see if I can find beans and rice and get an idea on it. Just give me a minute. Nuts also have a lot of protein. Almonds, roasted, you can get 23 grams. You can get 13 grams off a half a cup of almonds. You can get Brazil nuts, half a cup, 10 grams. Cashews, half a cup, 12 grams. Peanut butter, the commercial one you buy in the store, you only get, hold on a minute. What in the heck is that? 11 grams. But if you get natural peanut butter at a health food store, which costs more, but if you know how to make your own peanut butter, you get 13 grams. Peanuts that are roasted are 13. Sunflower seeds have 11, and that's only a half a cup of all of that. So there's your proteins right there. I'm going to look up the beans right now to help you. I'm not going to... You don't have a lot of protein in your starches, okay? But they are what keep the hunger away. You're going to have to get into the kitchen. I'm sorry about that. I can't help you anyway about that. Let's see, muffins, crackers. No, we're not interested in that. I'm actually looking for grains. God, I can't remember what it was. Cream. Soups only have a little, maybe 4 or 5 if you have a bowl of soup. They don't have a lot of protein in them. This is why you see why I go crazy trying to buy certain things and get back into the kitchen constantly. Now, fruit, if you eat fresh fruit, you might get traces, but not really a lot of protein in them. You usually don't get any, being quite simple. Now, like I said, a cup of vegetables, you can get anywhere from 1 to 4 grams of protein, just according to which one you have. I'm still looking for the other ones. Beans. Beans, 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 beans. Okay. Now, meat fluctuates according to it. Like they say, some are 23, some are 24, but you can generally just say 25. That's very, very simple. Now, if you think you have to eat a lot of other things, you don't. Cottage cheese, if you like cottage cheese, 1 cup gives you 30 grams of protein right off the bat. 2 eggs are 13. 13. So if you have 1 egg, it's 6.5. I'm just reading this real quick because I've gone through this a lot. Let's see. Buttermilk, 9 grams of protein in a glass. So as you can see, and you don't need that much protein. You need 70. So it'd be much, I can't remember what the beans and rice are, and I'm just quickly looking through this book, and I know I'm going to have to read every line and it'll take me too long. But I hope that helps you to be able to count your protein. Once you get your protein count, you will always get your calories. It goes hand in hand. Now, if you get too many calories, they cannot be converted into protein. But if you get too much protein, it can always be converted into calories, and your body will always balance out. This is why you're always taught. They didn't teach it. Who taught it? Oh, I can't remember the person who taught me this. But your protein count is what you need. So if you get a little extra and you don't have enough calories, but calories always, if you count your protein, the calories always go in check with it. So you really don't have to worry. People who tell you to count your calories, you're missing your protein and you lose the muscle tone and you swell up. And you say, I'm not losing any weight. You don't have the muscle tone. So please, when you think of food like this, remember, 3 ounces of meat, 25 grams of protein. 1 ounce of milk, and 1 ounce is 2 tablespoons, is 1 gram of protein. 2 eggs are 13 grams of protein. So that means every egg is 6.5 grams. Vegetables, you eat 1 cup of vegetables, you get 1 gram of protein. So if you think like that, you cannot go wrong. You can walk and look at what you buy. And remember, you only need about 20 to 25 grams at each meal. And remember, if you're not very active, you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. I don't eat 3 meals a day unless I'm really active. If you're not active, don't eat unless you're hungry. That's another thing. I'll run because the metabolism of an older person slows down. That means that you're not a teenager burning the food as fast. All right, that's how it goes. So because you're slower and the digestive system is slower, it takes longer for you to burn all that energy. So you can see how it works for you. I hope this information helps you to understand how your body works and how you can balance your budget better to help you. So listen, you take care and have a great day.